And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third. Finds his tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's taking the shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Gets the back moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Cunningham. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And the Ducks want to move quickly.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Under fire. Snagged out in the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got it behind the line. It's Green. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got his man. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cruz. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line, finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to Johnson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Got his man on the right. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man. Get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Cruz. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cruz. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. Finds his big tight end. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, they're after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll get rid of it. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Cunningham. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blues. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run, and they run up the middle, and then play action pass. They keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Quarterback will keep it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm.
Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the foot.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field is Cunningham, showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Through the air, it's Simpson. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And some room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half
and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Have a a day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
35, Oregon, 21.
It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Going for the big play. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. No hesitation. No trying to baby the ball in there. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down the stat book as a catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Newton. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Newton. Big fella moving. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll keep it himself. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it deep.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Fakes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anyway.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The toss sweep to the right. The spin, still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Knights are flying down the field, trying to barge their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snap it to the back. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got a first down. Got room at the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. the right. He's got an open man.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Newton. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to pass. It's Newton. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
That's game, nigga. You might as well quit. I know.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Direct snap. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, Michael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got some room, and to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Gators want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they can't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And and it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Man, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Finds a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A run for the quarterback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Creates a little room. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wants to throw it. And he got it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some...
Intercepted.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to...
Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to head into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Play action. Here's a hit. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play. They've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 40. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they're on their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he heads open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Stop taking pills. I got a patch on me. I take my homie from third grade to be back to remember. On the cold night shit, like crispy on sugar. I relate to the church. I got from my brother. I got a rap to the hustle. Stop the money on me.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
You my brother, my dog. You my brother, and that's the bomb. I don't understand how you leave a room behind a wall. I know you guilty, you had to fall when they call. I gotta get my money right. 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights. I gotta get my money right. 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights. I gotta get my money right. 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights, 100 days, 100 nights. I gotta get my money right. I feel the flow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Run the gun. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on these critical downs as this game goes on.
On 4th down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And your goal of defense is to stop him, is to force punts, and then just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Indiana! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. And they will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field.
Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Locked in on server, and like me and Eli and you, like we're like, yo, we've played in leagues, we've won leagues, like we've been in that environment, bro. The server is cool. You're gonna run into some sweaty teams every now and then, but nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But have you played the same team back-to-back for bread in a series, nigga? They haven't been in that. Except for T, and that's because he was with me. So it was just like, bro, like, you with this group that so every now and then gods and this and that, like, bro, like, and we're trying to tell them, like, yo, at least get some private 10s going, get some practice, you know what I'm saying?
What, man?
Well, so you know what that type of environment is. And every time I bring that shit up, let me just get to the end point. Every time I bring that shit up, them niggas kick me out the party like I'm trolling.
What build y'all need?
Taylor kicked me out. I'm like, bro, are you fucking serious, bro? I'm like, don't. I said, I called that nigga twice.
What up with it, A1?
Oh, I'm saying, what's up? What's the word?
Yeah, what you need? Y'all got 5 already?
Nah. They can have my spot. Nah. See, I'm a little different, Shaw. I ain't
Maurice,
gonna lie, bro.
no.
Like, when you do that, that shit, you can't come back from that, bro. I'm sorry. Like, bro, like, I know you personally, bro. Like, how am I trolling for literally trying to promote niggas to play better competition?